but the rocks do not recall.
This is Jak Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. We're here on PlayStation 5, taking a look at this, I guess you would call it PS2 port as opposed to the PS3 remastering. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So what are we getting here? It's 1024 by 448p. That's kind of being stretched to a full widescreen experience, and it is 60 FPS.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Wonder if we're ever gonna see these things remade as like a package. A lot of the other PlayStation exclusives seem to keep getting like revamped and remasters, but this one just kind of almost left alone.
If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
I have to say, it's really jagged around the edges on this one.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
Oh.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
It's a little scary.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north.
So jagged. so jagged around the edges.
Teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Through the portal.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
So it's an Abby. Oh, this looks really, really rough around the edges. I mean, it's obviously the classic experience, but... Ooh, yeah, no, this version doesn't hold up the best. This needs some kind of remastering work. Like, I mean, it's cool to have it available, but, like, yeah. Definitely could use a visual touch-up and cleanup, that's for sure.
And some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange. This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
Why are they're freeze framing for the camera?
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the workers must have captured them all.
Let's catch him. What do we got next? Buzzing electricity.
Allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
We don't have much time to charge the door.
Good work. The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health. You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
You mean double jumping? Whoa! What a concept. It's a pretty basic platforming thing, isn't it, with the double jumps?
You can't come back through the wall gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
Yeah, we somehow ended up at the beginning. I'm assuming this thing's gonna come back down. Doesn't really give you a lot of time to grab. Come on! Unbelievable. Ooh, that was close. So what, I have to use the electric thing to go down there? What? Maybe I missed some stuff, I guess. There was like that side area I kind of ignored. So you can go back and take a look at that. Can't really climb up that way. I feel like 44 is a natural number. What? Guess we'll keep looking around the island. What is my goal? Find the cell on the path. This one? Did we miss this?
Wow! That last scoutfly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
How many of these am I supposed to find? Find the power cell on the path. 3 to 7. Wait, did I get all the 7? Yeah, I got that, I got that. There we go. Guess we'll go to the Green Sage's hut, eh? How did I miss that?
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
I guess we better get out of here then. Huh. The whole big island to explore with these two courageous pals. It's actually a pretty expansive and detailed area.
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. Boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Okay. So that guy takes bribes, that's good.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
It's kind of a fun 3D platformer, isn't it?
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Oh, I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Alright. Good thing these ancient artifact eggs are just sitting around waiting to be collected. Sorry.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.